y'all. So I'm actually in a really good mood today. I don't know. Like, I feel like for the most part when I come on live, I'm in a really good mood. But I feel like today I'm just like, ooh, I'm feeling excited. And I think it's a shift. So today, got my tea. It's so cozy. I love looking outside. Like, this is my favorite time of year when it gets a little bit colder and um it's like I see all the leaves. It's kind of dark academia season, like I just feel like autumn is such a really beautiful time. I'm looking outside my window and I just love how the sky looks. It's like not gloomy per se, but I don't know, it's a little bit more subdued. But anyways, now that people are starting to join, let me get on with the daily rituals. So the singing bowl is making an appearance today. Wait, hold on. I always like mess it up. Okay. Yes, we shall begin. So today, instead of incense, I actually have Palo Santo. And with the Palo Santo, actually, let me pull it over here so it doesn't fly into my. I feel like that meme, brother. So that it doesn't go into my tea. But today's intention is. Oops, let me make sure. Today's intention is pretty much. I don't know. I've been thinking about self-forgiveness and like just the release of shame around things that maybe we just didn't know better, or maybe we made a mistake once or twice, and it's like because maybe you just were not in an atmosphere where it was conducive for learning. I just feel like self-forgiveness is really important because when the body stores shame, it can really impede you from being creative, and it can really impede you from like just expressing yourself. So that's today's intention before I start painting and everything. The intention of self-forgiveness and releasing shame. Okay, so hi in the chat, hey y'all. Hi Bomo, hi Eisen YT, what's up? So today I'm just, lighting some Palo Santo and setting an intention before I start painting. I do this every single time I go on live because I just feel like energetically I like to always clear my space and also submit myself to God's will for, the live. And also today, I'm gonna start off by reading a selection from my book, Force of Nature. And I think I'm gonna start incorporating this more into the lives because me founding my company, which let me pause and introduce myself. I'm Odemi Pesu. I'm the founder and CEO of Alaere Lifestyle, which is an art and fashion company. And I'm also a globally published author of Force of Nature. So you can check out my book. If you Google, you can find it on Amazon, Walmart, Barnes & Noble, different bookstores around the world. Waterstones, I think, as well, Booktopia. But anyways, yeah. So I'm going to read from this poem in my soil chapter called Redemption's Light. And I think it aligns pretty well with today's intention of just self-forgiveness and releasing the shame that we store in our bodies. And so, yeah, like I just feel like as women, we are conditioned to just harbor so much like shame and self-resentment around our inability to always like fit into certain societal boxes. And my art engages with that, and so does my literature. So I'm just gonna read a little bit from this poem. I'm not gonna read the whole poem because I'm trying to get to the painting, okay? Okay, so the poem is called Redemption's Light, and it says, if soft hands can soon become calloused, surely the residue of your fire's timber, roasting, can one day become a cool saline breeze off the coast of Dakar, where rose waters welcome blue lily heavens. As emerald greens can create rubies in autumn's amber air, surely golden hues can overtake a solemn sky and beg it to shine again. Oh, please shine. If hearts can know each other and feign forgetfulness the next night, perhaps I too can play tricks on my own mind. And I can beg my spirit to live and to find her luminous light. Oh, please shine. So I'm not going to read the full poem, but I just feel like the message of the poem is that the world is always changing, the world is always evolving. So if the world can always evolve, if people can always change their minds, then you can always continuously shine. And I think I was also thinking today, I'm just like moving stuff. Okay, let's check into the chat. Hi Robert, welcome. Okay, Linda. Oh, thank you. Gracias. Okay, so I was thinking about this Bible verse, Romans 3:23. All have fallen short of the glory of God, and it's so true. Like nobody is perfect, and I just feel like when we hold ourselves to this standard of unrealistic perfection, it just doesn't make any sense, and it actually impedes us from stepping into a true expression of divinity, because we're just perfect as we are. Like we're who God created us to be, you know what I'm saying? So Shaminda Jackson, hi. Okay, thanks for calling me beautiful, I appreciate that. Hi Taylor. Oh, Robert. Okay, I was lying when I said gracias. I don't know Spanish, but let's see. Que chulada de mujer simplica. Mujer. Mujeres. Doesn't that mean death? I don't know. Let me not even try to pretend to translate. I do speak French, but like sometimes when I see Spanish, I'm like, okay, they're all romance languages, right? Wrong. I can't actually understand Spanish, even sometimes when I try. Okay. Shaminda says, amen, nobody's perfect. That's what I'm saying. Like today's theme, I set an intention earlier in the live before you joined, but I was just talking about how women are conditioned to store so much shame in our bodies, and like I think it's good to set an intention of self-forgiveness, especially in this season as the year like winds down a bit. I think it's a perfect time to sync with Mother Earth cycles and release that which no longer serves us, which is that shame and that inability to forgive ourselves for like maybe times when we didn't know better. I don't know why I was thinking about that today, but that's what I was thinking about. Okay, hi Robert. Eres toda un beleza. I love it. I'm gonna research what you're saying after the live. Actually, no, let me pull it up on my laptop. Let me see if I can translate. Okay. But basically, y'all, what I'm doing right now is I'm just lining the jacket area with some painter's tape, because on the back of this jacket, but I'm pretty much gonna do an underpainting first, and then this kind of helps me map out the area in particular that I'll be painting, so that I don't get like paint just in random areas. Also, I don't know why, LOL, I'm watching this Amazon driver right outside my house tear that food up. He's been parked there for a minute. I was like, what's going on? And then I realized he was eating. You better go ahead. Okay, but how are you guys today? Good afternoon, Grey Wolf. Thanks for joining. Okay, so I'm just like starting off where I left off on Friday, where I was mapping out the back area of the jacket that I'm painting. So this is a faux leather jacket from Nasty Gal, and I feel like, but the founder, she was onto something. I feel like she had a vision and she executed it, and I find that inspirational. But okay, I'm also going to pin in the chat where y'all can buy my artwork. I always forget to do this, so let me pull it up on my laptop and just like put that. But I sell all of my artwork on my website, my company website, AlaereLifestyle.com. And so if you like any of my work, you can buy it. So I got some questions. This is an example of one of my pieces. This is called No Letting Go. But I got some questions like, do you ever paint men? And I was really pondering about this. And I was like, I guess I never really paint portraits of men, but I do paint men when they are in like a romantic visual depiction in relation to a woman. And I think because that's pretty much been my only interactions with men. Like growing up, I didn't have brothers. I didn't really have guy cousins. I was a daddy's girl. And I feel like it's funny, you know how the patriarchy kind of allows men to view women as just like accessories to them? I guess maybe I just grew up viewing men in that way. Like it's like I just never center focus or like focal point, and so like the amount of focus you have to paint a man, like they kind of have to be your focal point. I hope that makes sense. And so like for me, I grew up around so many beautiful women, like my aunts, my cousins, my mom, my sisters, and that's just what I like to paint. Like I like to paint women, and I think because the art world is just not diverse in a lot of ways, but there is still a lot of gender inequality in the art world, and like who gets shows, who gets exhibitions, who gets opportunities. And so I like to situate African women in that conversation, you know? Okay, but anyways, let me know if y'all can hear me okay. I'm trying something out with the Wi-Fi. Like usually I try to go live using 5G because I feel like it works better up here, but let me know if it's like choppy and shock my art. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the chat. Alrighty, so now if you want to check out where to buy my artwork, you can do so. Let me actually turn off the Wi-Fi. I just feel like something in my spirit is telling me it's being choppy. I think this is better. I think this is better because I don't know. I just like I have it playing on my laptop and it just kept buffering. I literally feel like I'm the embodiment of just do the best with what you have, because the Wi-Fi in my house sucks, bro. And I still go live anyways. And I'm just like, it'll get better when I make money. Yeah, I'll just buy super duper fast Wi-Fi. But I also live like in the country. So maybe that's what it is, like the country suburbs. Okay, so I'm almost done mapping this out. I don't know what this spooky music is playing right now, but I'm just playing, I'm playing this lo-fi playlist, and I guess it just got carried away. Okay, so just a heads up, this is what, also, hold on. Okay, this is what I'm gonna be using, this green. And then also I'm gonna probably mix it a little bit with blue. And I'm gonna do a koi fish design. So this is the boring part where I have to start prepping everything. But I'm almost done lining it. But yeah. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Okay. I hope y'all are doing well. I feel like Tuesdays, I don't know, they can be interesting. But also, this sounds bad, but I feel like the days all kind of just blur together sometimes for me. Like, I'm like, when will my life begin? Not in a like depressed way or anything, but just kind of like, Child, I'm just waiting for something big to happen, you know? I don't know if y'all feel that way sometimes, but that's kind of how I've been feeling. But I also think I get that way, like, towards the end of the year where I'm just like, what's next? You know, like, but then I have to remind myself that I don't always have to be moving. Like, sometimes rest can be revolutionary, you know, like just taking a chill pill and moving a bit slower. And I've had to tell myself that, like, even because I used to be kind of a party girl sometimes, a lot of times. Like, I used to always just be out, you know, doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that. And now, not so much. And so I think, like, I'm kind of judging myself. Like, oh, Debbie, you're young. You need to be outside dancing and stuff. But then I'm like, girl, do you see the state of the world? Like, I have to, like, force myself to be as social as I used to be. And also making friends has been kind of hard in Atlanta. So there's that. But anyhow, so I'm gonna use this fabric medium and I'm gonna mix it with the paint. I'm gonna use, trying to decide like what palette to use. Okay, I'll use this so that I can put a lot of paint in it. But yeah, so the fabric medium is from Liquitex. I like Liquitex products because they're just really vibrant. The two main colors will be these two Liquitex colors. And then I'm gonna use this Artist Loft, which is like a lesser tier paint, but I think it's cool not using it on its own, but it's cool like when I mix it into stuff. Okay. Oop. That was not me, that was the paint. Okay, let's see. I am going to be launching actually I'm launching so much stuff that like before the end of this month. Or maybe not so much, but I'm launching quite a few things. Jeez, what's with, have y'all seen that recent Saturday Night Live episode? That's what this sounds like. Okay, but anyways, I just feel like I'm so excited because I think doing these painted clothing projects, including the jeans that I recently finished, which once I start painting these, I'll get up and show you guys. But I just feel like doing all of this is just really exciting for me because I'm excited to work with clients and collectors from a space of creating art on a wearable canvas instead of just like the static essence of a regular canvas, like the one behind me. So this is fun. And it's like a new way for me to express myself, which I think as an artist, I'm always trying to make sure that I'm doing that so that I don't stay stagnant, you know? That's just something that I hate. Like, and I think that's why, or strongly dislike, I don't like the word hate, but I think as an artist, like, it can be easy to get into a routine. And so I always try to switch it up a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to warm this up a little, this green. I'm gonna put a lighter green and see how that goes. Oh my goodness. These sound effects. And I'm gonna add a little bit more of the fabric medium. I'm gonna turn up the music too. Just a little bit. Okay. So let's see if that brightens it up just a little. Or I might have to add some yellow. Because I want it to be a forest green, but not like super duper dark. But I don't even know where my yellow is. I thought I had a primary yellow. Okay, I found it. But yeah, I think also something else I might have put too much. Something else I've been thinking about is just this experience of going live every weekday. And I'm at that point where I'm like, oh, like I need to strategize how to grow, how to do that. And then I'm like, you know what? Let me just be me, be my natural self, keep showing up. If people join, if they join, if they don't join, like at least I know I'm showing up for myself and something that I love and believe in. Ooh, this is nice. Now I'm interested to see how it dries on this material. That's my only concern. So it's going on smoothly, but let's see how it dries. Because it's not a really super thick leather, which was my concern. I think when I start drawing the actual design, what I'll do is I have a cardboard that I think I'll pin it to, and I think that would just make it a little bit more stable and smooth. But yeah, going back to the pressure, I think I inadvertently have been placing on myself around the lives and stuff. Obviously, I'm on the path to 1,000 subscribers. Like, that's a goal of mine. However, I'm trying to remember that I'm doing this because I enjoy it, not necessarily for like external approval, which is, it's an interesting thing to navigate as an artist, because of course you want your artwork to reach people and you want your artwork to impact people, but you still want to create from a place that is authentic and true to you and reflective of your joy and sense of self, while also bearing in mind what will resonate with an outside audience. I hope that makes sense. So it's like having to balance both of those things. I think any artist can understand. Like musicians, I think they have it the worst, low key, because it can be hard balancing your sense of what you want to say with what, like in the music world, what will, I don't know, now it's like what will go viral and all that stuff. And I used to always say, I'm an artist, not a content creator. But then it's like, well, artists have to be content creators or have to use content creation to reach people. So I do have less resistance towards that, but I still have to keep myself in check and know, like, okay, it's not about how many people tune into your live. Did you have a good time today? Did you paint something that made you feel happy? Like, did you paint something that inspired somebody? Even if it's just like one person or 3 people, like it's not necessarily about the likes and stuff. And so if you are also an artist, a fashion designer, a musician and stuff, I don't even know, I see you, like it's definitely an interesting journey. I don't think a lot of professions can relate to that tension of self-expression and external engagement or like approval. Maybe athletes, maybe them, but even still, like athletes are competing against other people. I think with art, it's an intrinsic type of motivation. It's an intrinsic competition with self. Like for me, I think I'm always just trying to be a better artist and better creator than I was yesterday. Like if I can learn a new technique that can help me express what I'm trying to say in a better way every day, then I feel good. I feel great. And of course there's the metrics of like, okay, I want to sell the art, I want to do this, I need to do that. But I think what I've been grounding myself with is that reminder that I don't have to always think about it from a capitalist lens, even though this is my job. Even though it's my job, so I'm like, damn. Yeah. But anyway, speaking of it being my job, I didn't really finish showing y'all some of the pieces. I got on a tangent, but this is one of my pieces in my art gallery online. This is called No Letting Go, and not a music. Every time I want to start talking, that's when the music gets super loud. Okay. This is called No Letting Go. It's in my art gallery online, and you can purchase this piece. So all of my pieces are limited edition. I don't have my big originals on my website because I've mentioned this in past lives. I think that the price point of my originals can sometimes scare new, younger collectors, and I am Gen Z. Like, I do want my artwork to be somewhat accessible to younger people, you know, like artwork is still a luxury good. I mean, it takes a lot of time to create, but I think that like it's better for me to just sell the G clay prints. But yeah, this is another one. So this was actually in an art gallery show I did in Nashville, and that was my first time in Nashville. So this piece holds a lot of sentimental value. But this piece is called Have You Ever Loved? And so these are both from the same collection, Eros, and there's a third one in the collection. And basically what I wanted to accomplish with these pieces was to celebrate the expression of love and romance and intimacy from a place that is pure. I think it's been bastardized in society. Like the idea of love and like just connection between the feminine, the divine feminine, and the divine masculine has really been like sensationalized in a way where I think it's done more harm than good. And so I wanted to create artwork that could show love, you know? Also, let me like, I don't want to mess up this jacket, but yeah, so those are some pieces that you can buy on my website. I've pinned the link to my website in the live chat. So yeah, check them out. This is one of my favorite ones for sure. So yeah, that is the time. Like, I know people are like, oh, paint guys, when will you paint men? Oh gosh, I don't know how long this will take to dry. We might have to do 2 projects at the same time today then. If this takes a long time to dry, I don't know. Like I said, I was nervous about painting on this fabric because faux leather is really slippery and shiny. So like, I don't know if y'all can see it from there, but it does leave like streak marks to an extent. So I might have to lay this, and then I might have to change the name of the live from just strictly painting a leather jacket, because I do have a leather bag over there that I was intending to paint. And then I have these leather shoes. Which one do we want to do first? Because this is not going to dry in the next 2 seconds like the denim. Okay, change of plans. Let me move smuts. But that actually works out because I did want to get to the leather bag anyways. But yeah, like I just touched a part that I just painted and it's not dry. But you know what, it's fine. Let me just use the rest of the paint and just put it on there. I'm curious to see how long this will take to dry though, and how many layers of this paint it will require. I'm still nervous about this jacket. Like, I know it's gonna turn out nicely. I just am like, I didn't think it would take this long for the underpainting to dry. Because I feel like I've been chatting for a hot minute. Like, it's been 30 minutes. Like, oh mon dieu. Okay, let's see. But hey, if you're just joining, welcome. I hope you stick around and subscribe. I'm just painting in my studio. I go live painting every day, every weekday at 3 p.m. So right now, I'm doing an underpainting for a leather jacket. Well, it's a faux leather jacket, hence the, I don't even know what to call this, the hiccup. Okay, so I'm gonna lay this flat and just let it dry. Oh, what is this? Eee. I hate like when chunks of the dried paint get onto it. Not fun. Okay, so what I'll do, since this is taking a minute to dry, is I'm going to lay this over here. And then I'm gonna get this leather purse instead. And we can work on this. So I have this old bag from Kate Spade. I think I got this in like 2018 or something. I think it was like one of my first work bags that I ever got when I graduated from college and I was working in New York. I was working in advertising in Manhattan, and I would walk with my little bag. I felt like I was in Mad Men. But I was going to donate this bag because the inside is, it's given I was wearing this when I was 21. But I was just like, you know what, I do, wow, that was loud. I was like, you know, I do want to do some leather, like hand-painted commissions and stuff. So I think while the jacket dries, we'll see how long that takes, I'm going to paint this bag. So let me actually adjust the title of the live so people know I'm not just painting a leather jacket. Might be. I thought, like, I don't know why I thought it would, I don't know. I thought it would be dry by now. So I'll just put it as painting wearable art in my studio. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. I wonder if it updated it. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Let me see the chat right now. Hi, Gabon. Hi, thanks for joining. So right now, I'm painting, or I'm starting to paint this leather bag. Now, I wasn't planning on painting this today, so, let's see how I want to go about it. But I think what I'll do first is I'm going to tie together the handles. Gavon, $100, what does that mean? Are you sending me $100? I'll take it. Oh, wait, that reminds me. Okay, so I just launched this, like, giveaway where anyone who, okay, actually, how do I want to explain it? I am painting this large canvas behind me, but I haven't decided what it's going to be yet, but it's going to be part of a giveaway that I do. And in order to enter, the raffle tickets are $20. So if you send $20 to the Cash App, it will go towards the creation of that painting because I do need to buy new paint anyways. And you'll be able to be entered into a raffle to win an original painting of mine. And my originals are valued usually at like $5K or more, so it's much different from the prints of my artwork that are accessible to the general public on my website. But okay, I'm not exactly sure what I want this to be. I know I want to do, I don't know. I kind of want to do a portrait, but I feel like the bag is too small to do that. Okay, you know what it's given? It's given I need to hop onto Pinterest. That's what it's giving. Like, I've never painted a handbag before, but I've seen them, and I know Dior just recently did that cool a collaboration with different artists where they painted their bags for this, like, I don't know, this launch or something. But let's see, hand painted. Hold on, let me move this to the back. Okay, hand painted leather bag. And I'm seeing so many different styles. Not really a fan of a lot of them, but I think like if I like draw a scene or something, that could be really cool. I'm gonna draw a face. I'm gonna just draw a woman. How about that? Yeah. And I'm gonna like free draw. And so, yeah, I'm gonna start on the back. But in terms of what I want the color scheme to be, I guess we'll use, we'll use some pinks and violets to keep it vibing. Or maybe I could do more of like an abstract type of thing. I do have this painting where it almost kind of looks like this, except for there's no woman. But I don't know. I was not planning on painting this bag today just yet. I feel bad. I'm like, oh man, maybe I'm supposed to be more planned out, but you know, this is just me in my authentic, natural self in my studio. This is literally how it goes. Like, I'll start something and then I'm like, okay, maybe this needs to dry. Let me start this other project. So if you're just joining, that's what I'm doing here. I'm painting this Kate Spade bag and just kind of trying to figure out exactly what I want it to look like. Because on one hand, I did just paint like kind of like a portrait on the jeans that I just did. You can see how they look in my shorts. But with this bag, like, I'm like, I don't know, do I want a person, like, or do I want it to just be like free flow? I kind of want it to just be free flow now that I'm thinking about it. Okay. So I think what I'll do first is I'll see if this pencil will show up. Okay, no. I don't want to use black ink because then I feel like it'll be too hard for me to paint over it. Let's see if this fabric marker will do. Okay. So nerve-wracking. Okay, I'm like literally going back and forth between a face or just like a free flow type of thing. Let me see. Let me draw a face on it first and see how I like that. I can't believe I'm drawing on this bag. If you told me back in 2018 that I would be drawing on my bag like this, oh my goodness, I'd be like, you have who? Because this was my favorite bag, like literally the lore behind this bag. I would walk into my office. I was working at this advertising agency called McCann, straight out of college. And I remember I got into this advertising fellowship called Ad Fellows, and it was spearheaded by Verizon. Now, did I really enjoy it? Debatable. There were some incidents. There were some less, enjoyable incidents. But for the most part, I really enjoyed everything I learned. And I enjoyed my experiences. I used to that was back when I was partying a lot, y'all. I stayed at One Oak. I stayed at Up and Down. I don't even think those clubs are still open in Manhattan anymore. But those were my favorite places to go, have a good time, dance on table. And my handy dandy bag, like that trusted happy hour after work. Because advertising, if you've never seen Mad Men, it's pretty accurate, I'm not gonna lie. Like, or at the time, back when I was there in 2018, like, it's pretty accurate. Okay, let's see. Hello, beautiful from Raffle. Hi, hello. Thanks for joining. Be sure to like the live. So I'm just drawing out. You can't really see it, can you? Okay, maybe you can. But I'm drawing out a face on this bag that I'm about to paint. And I'm like totally winging it. So we're gonna see how it goes. But I was stuck between doing like a face portrait type of thing and like an abstract free flow. And I think I'm gonna just do a mix of both. I'll have her hair be like this super expressive, like, I don't even know what I'm explaining, if it's like painting the picture for y'all, but I see it in my head, or it's starting to form in my head. And that's what we're gonna do here. So I started drawing the face on, this is the back of the bag. So it's us here together. Like, we're really gonna see how this turns out. Rahul says that was very nice. Did you remember me? I don't know, Rahul. I'm trying to think. Like, I've seen your name pop up in the chat, but I'm so happy you're here, though. Like, I am, because sometimes I see so many new names in the chat. Like, I'm not saying like, oh my God, it's so many people, but like, guys, what I think about on a daily basis after I get off this chat, my mind is not even here. I'm just thinking about everything. Oh yes, Raffle. Okay, yeah, from India. I remember you. You haven't joined the chat in a hot minute though, so maybe that's why. I couldn't remember. But I'm glad you're joining today. Okay, so now I'm just drawing some details, some earrings. I may have made her face too big. But that's okay. So now I'm thinking like, will I draw, maybe I'll do, okay, so maybe this is what I'm thinking I'll do. I will do a face on the back. I don't know if y'all can see. I might do the face on the back and then do like a full body portrait on the front. Ooh, like a close up on the back. Yeah, okay, I'm excited. The way I'm smiling about that idea, I think that's gonna work. But this is definitely getting me into some inner child healing, like, oh, it doesn't have to all be perfect type of thing. Now, the only thing is I'm like, how do I wanna draw the hair? Ooh, I can make the hair like swirls. We'll see how this goes. But we won't really know how it looks until I start painting. You know what I'm saying? Hi, Mappin Time. Thanks for joining. So if y'all are new here, I'm Odebi Pesu. I'm an artist and a fashion designer, and I'm launching wearable art commissions on my website. So that's why I've been going live painting different pieces or articles of clothing and accessories that I have in my closet. So that way I can take photos of them and show y'all like what you can expect from the commissions. Like, they can just be examples. So I know I'll be doing jackets. Like, I painted a pair of jeans. Actually, let me just get up and get it. It's like right there on my mannequin. Like, I can just show you guys. But I painted these pair of jeans. So I had these Abercrombie jeans that are really dark. Like, this is the wash. And I decided to paint them. And so, yeah, painted denim will definitely be part of the wearable art commissions. And just also like some, I guess, ready to wear vintage pieces that I get and just like paint them and whoever likes it can buy it, and it'll just be like a one-of-one art piece for me. And then eventually, this is more of a 2026 plan, but like I'm waiting for everything with the tariffs and stuff to cool down here in the United States. But I have found someone who can overseas print my artwork directly onto the types of fabric that I like to sew with and that I want to use for my samples for my actual fashion line. So I do have like original pieces currently on my website, but the dresses and things like that I've designed, I'm like, man, like, you know, I sewed myself like some of the patterns, and I'm like, okay, now the next step is printing my artwork onto the fabric to make the official samples. If you're a fashion designer or know anything about fashion design, you know what I'm talking about, but if you don't, like, there's a whole process. Okay, Laughing Tom says, those are so cool, thank you. Rahul says, your smile is awesome and lovely, thank you. Thanks for saying nice painting. The jeans, yeah, I really liked those. I liked how it turned out. Time says, your art is amazing, thank you, I appreciate that. Y'all are making me feel so happy. Because I'm telling y'all, like, I was talking about this earlier in the live. Sometimes I get nervous to come on live because I'm like, what am I going to talk about? I'm just painting, but then I'm like, wait, you know what? That's kind of the point. Like, the world needs more art. Maybe more people want to, like, see the creative process. Because I know for me, like, it does help to see that. Raffle says, are you married? No. What a random question. No, I'm not married. Are you married? Yeah. So, okay. Now I'm like, I guess it's time to get started on like actually mapping it out. I think in terms of the color scheme, I'm going to do I'm gonna do some blues. No, same here also. Okay, so Rahul, you're unmarried, I'm unmarried. I feel like people are just getting, like, okay, let me not say that. I was gonna say people are getting married less according to the data pushed out, but I think if people want people to get married more, make life more fun, more affordable. LOL, yeah, we both are single. Okay, so y'all, let's see what color scheme. I'm thinking I might do blue and purple for the hair so it kind of matches the jeans just a little bit. Like, that's just the color scheme I've been feeling, and maybe it could add a cohesive element as if this were like a collection or something. Math and Time, thank you. Okay, so for those of y'all who get to the chat, Math and Time says, I think you'll get far with this business. Thank you, I really appreciate that. I pray so. Like, I do have this feeling because my birthday was a couple of weeks ago, and there was just something about entering a new year of life. Also, while I'm talking, let me go ahead and start drawing. There was just something about entering a new year of life that made me feel like, okay, I feel like things are going, like more opportunities are going to start opening and stuff. And so I really appreciate you saying that because being an artist is not easy. Do y'all know who Amy Sherald is? She's a really prolific painter, and she recently has been in the news for canceling her show at the Smithsonian because of attempted censorship of one of her paintings of this depiction of a trans woman as the Statue of Liberty. And so, you know, censoring art, that just never goes well. So she pulled out of the show, and she just had a 60 Minutes interview with Anderson Cooper. I love 60 Minutes and I love me some Anderson Cooper. So I'm watching it, and she was just like talking about how she graduated college and she was waitressing at night, painting every day. And I had no idea this woman was like 51. one, she looks amazing, but I think it also just reminded me that like I don't have to be so hard on myself. I'm still in my 20s. Like the fact that I've even been in galleries and done shows and stuff to me is like, whoa, I'm just happy I've like accomplished certain things that I really didn't even know that I would at this time in my life. But obviously there's more I want to do, and I definitely want to like expand my fashion line, and I want to open a physical space and all of that stuff. But I do have to remind myself that it's fine, like, you know, Rome was not built in a day. So I do appreciate y'all's support, but if you do want to support my business, you can do so by, I showed some of my prints earlier, but yeah, I have prints that I sell on my website, and these are just like some examples out. And I also do like events. I'm also an author. I'll show you guys my book. Like, I'm over here like infomercial time. This live is brought to you by AlaereLifestyle.com, my company, which I'm like, yeah, please support. But I also like, people told me to do this on live last week, so I was like, hey man, I'll do it if y'all are asking. But oh, Mappin Time says happy late birthday. Thank you. Rahul Singh says, did you like my name? I mean, yeah, you have a great name. Stephen Usher says 67. I don't know what that means. Oh, I'm just seeing the cutest child walking right now. Where's his mom or dad? Okay, I see them. Oh my god, he's so adorable. But okay, so this is my book, Force of Nature. You can check that out as well. But yeah, those are all of the things I do. But on live recently, I decided, okay, if people want to support me, but maybe they can't necessarily like afford my artwork at this current juncture in time, but you will be able to, inshallah, in Jesus' name. But a way that you can also support me is going to the description. I've linked my company's Cash App. Anything is welcome, and you will receive a small print of my artwork, like that you can, you know, put on your fridge or something. And then anybody who sends like gifts of $20 or more will go into the running to win an original painting of mine valued at over $5K. So yeah, just felt like I needed to say that again in case anybody missed it. But okay, so now I think I'm gonna just get started painting the face. So obviously she's a brown lady. Eric says, lovely fingers, Odemi. Eric, you've come again. I swear you have a hand fetish, but thanks. Rahul says, you made that painting at backside. Yes, this is on the back of the bag, and then I'm gonna work on the front. But I felt like since I'm like kind of winging it, let me start on the back and see how it goes, and then go from there. But yeah, this music is kind of somber. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. I'm gonna have to just start making my own music to play because these lo-fi, like copyright free beat things, they just don't be hitting like how I want them to. Okay. So I'm gonna just wait, did I say thank you? Mappin Time for saying happy late birthday? I'm like blanking out right now, but thank you. Okay. Uh-oh. I just made one tiny mistake. But I think this is going okay. free painting on this bag is actually wild to me right now. Because I thought that it would be better for me to like sketch it out, then paint it and all that stuff. But I don't know, the more I get further in my painting practice, I'm starting not to like planning stuff out too much. I kind of like seeing where it goes. Okay, so I've mapped out the face. And now, oh wait, actually that kind of looks dope. Low key, like even just as it is right now, I like that. Okay, so this is just the sketch of what it's looking like. And now I'm going to fill in everything. I might actually draw some demarcations. I think what I'll do is, Raffle says, okay then, I am going. Thanks for joining in the live. I hope you like it. Like, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Okay, thanks for being here. So this is what it's looking like now, but I think what I'll do for the face though, I haven't really done this before where like I map out like every single part, but I've been seeing a lot of painters that I follow do that, but they mostly paint with gouache. So let's see how I want to do that. Let me use a lighter color and see how it looks first. Doing that. I don't know. Let me just start with the hair. Oh wait, JK, I've already put the brown. Okay, so let's do that first. And I think I'll use this paintbrush. So what I do is, Rahul says, yes, I enjoyed the conversation with you. Thank you, same here. I hope you have a great evening, because yeah, I guess it's nighttime where you are. Take care. Okay. So, oh, I always get so nervous. But let's go ahead and put the paint. Oh wait, this is not bad. See the difference when you paint on this kind of leather? Because that faux leather over there, geez. I was like, what is happening? Like, this is how it should be looking when you paint on leather. Okay, but I'm gonna just paint, like low-key this will be somewhat of like pretty much just an underpainting, and then I'll go in and add more details. But this is making me think of this painting like on a bag that I saw. One of my favorite artists, her name is Reina Noriega, and she's based in Miami, and literally like the blueprint, everything she's done, I'm like, man, goals, truly. And honestly, I'm so happy she shares her journey, because she does like really cool, like she just did this really cool painted car brand partnership with Porsche, and like she did this other one with Levi's and stuff, and I feel like she just shows me what is possible as an artist. And like, yeah, she does gallery shows, she's done, you know, Art Basel and stuff like that, but I feel like she shows me that I don't have to limit myself as an artist. And so that's low-key like where I started getting the idea that, hey, you know what, I need to like, I want to paint on clothes too, and I want to see what that can look like. And then when I started sewing my own designs, I was like, ooh, what if I put my artwork on the fabric and then sew it from there? Hold on, I can't even see. Let me pull up the chat on Andy. Hi, Andy. Thanks for joining. I hope you stick around. Hope you subscribe. I go live every weekday at 3 p.m. from my art studio, and mostly right now it's going to be live painting because I have a few projects, but then I'll get back to also incorporating, you know, lookbooks and stuff like that, but we got work to do. So I'm like, okay, I might as well paint on live, like if I know I'm going to be spending hours painting in my studio. Okay, so this is what it's looking like right now. Nowhere near done. We just started, but I'm just like filling out the face first. I'm looking at the painting I did over there and I'm like, maybe I might want to try something new on this. Uh-oh. Okay, so what your good name? Raffle, I don't know. Oh, you said I'm going to sleep. Okay, good night. Okay. But yeah, I like how this is looking. So I think what I'll do is I'll do like some highlights and stuff like that and some shadows and stuff on the face. I'm over here kind of contemplating if that style will be, if it will work. Also, it's getting a little bit dark, so I'm gonna light a candle. But thanks to those of y'all who are still here chilling with me. Yeah, this smells good. Ooh, this smells really good. I feel like the longer candles, but like once they start getting to the bottom, and I'm gonna repurpose this either for a plant or like to put water in it, but I don't know, I feel like candles start smelling really good when they get to the end. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna just keep that here for some ambiance. Cause I love fall, but it does start to get dark. Like I remember when I was living in Rhode Island, y'all, so I went to Brown for undergrad and my master's, and I love Rhode Island. I loved my time there, but geez Louise, like this time of the year, it starts getting like pitch black around this time. Maybe like, okay, maybe not October, but November, yeah. Okay, Rahul says good night. Bye bye. Good night. Thanks for joining. But yeah, I like how this is turning out so far. I mean, I haven't really done too much on it, but I like how the leather is taking the paint, because that's a good sign that this project is not going to be super duper challenging. So right now I've just painted for the most part the face, and then I'm gonna go in with like maybe some yellow and white to make the highlight color. I think I'll do like I thought I had a different white. All of my paint is just falling everywhere. Oh, okay, here it is. Okay, so I think what I'll do is, yeah, some yellow and white. I'm gonna move this over here. Okay, so now what I'm doing is, actually no, I think I'm going to do the shadows first before I start adding everything else. So I'm gonna like take some black, but this black is so dark that sometimes I get nervous to use it because it can be a lot. Like, see how squeezed it is? Okay, so I'm gonna mix that a little bit to add some shadows to the face. Uh-oh. See, even that one that I just did, I feel like that was still too much. Okay, now how the paint doesn't want to close. Cool. Because the last thing I need is for this to dry out. Okay. You know what? Why does it want to embarrass me like this? I don't know what is happening. But anyways, I hope y'all are having a great Tuesday. I'm curious, where's everybody from? I'm reporting live from Atlanta, Georgia. So yeah, it's a cool little vibe over here. Okay, I think what I'll do, I haven't used these little palette knives in so long. Because I feel like usually when I'm doing more of like my usual style is pretty abstract. I don't do anything that's like super realistic, if that makes sense. It kind of bores me to do that. But for this, I kind of want to do something like that. But this black is like super dark though. I'm gonna have to add more brown to it. Uh-oh. So much pink. Okay, I'm gonna add more fabric medium as well. But if you're enjoying just chilling with me and painting, I hope that you will consider subscribing and sticking around. Okay, we're gonna paint the shadows and see how this goes. It's like almost like a contour that is too dark. That's what this is looking like right now. But honestly, I'm not all the way mad at it. Because at least I can always paint over it. So I'm just trying to kind of show y'all what it's looking like. I get so like self-conscious though sometimes, like showing the process, because it's like showing someone your makeup when you're baking. It's like, this is not how it's gonna look like at the end, y'all. So yeah. I feel like you can see the vision. So I'm just doing this to kind of like map it out. Then I'm gonna add some shadows up here. Cause I'm trying to beat her face with the paint, low key, low key. Okay. Excuse me. This is why I have my tea. Okay. Alrighty, so that's that right now. Like I said, I feel like the black, I told y'all, literally I knew before I used it, I was like, oh, this black is just really, really dark. And I tried to use only a small amount, but it still made everything super, super duper dark. But I feel like it's okay. So I'm gonna just use as much of it as is necessary on this part. Okay, so this is what it's looking like now. And now I'm going to go back in with the regular brown over that to lighten it up a little bit. Okay. I wonder if I can paint with gouache paint on leather. Because I feel like gouache kind of adds, like, it's cool to layer. Okay, Andy says hi, beautiful woman. Hi, kind sir. I think. Maybe you're a woman. There's a woman named Andy. Hi. Thanks for joining. I'm just painting a leather bag for the first time. So we're on this journey together. So if I get like locked in and I'm not talking as much, just say something in the chat and I promise I'll respond. I'm just like trying to make sure it doesn't look bad. Oh gosh. I think so far it's okay. I'm just like blending in some stuff though, because that black that I just used was kind of a lot. But I definitely needed it for the shadow part. I'm still gonna go over this like multiple times. Are y'all like gonna do anything for Halloween? At first I wanted to be Harley Quinn and have someone be the Joker with me, but I'm like, where would I even go? Like, I haven't done anything for Halloween in so long. I'm like, dang, am I getting to that age? I might be getting to that age. It is what it is, man. But I definitely know, like, I have something doing the day after, so I'm like, maybe I don't even need to be out late, but I do want to go out and have a good time, like dance or something, even if I don't fully dress up. Okay, let me show you guys what it's looking like so far. We're not done yet, but I'm going to add some yellow to like lighten. Is this Christmas music? No, this, oh wait, no, it is. I was like, hold up. Why am I feeling like I'm in Winter Wonderland right now? Wow, it really is that time of the year already. That's insane. I feel like, I don't know, what am I most excited for? Christmas or Thanksgiving? I don't know. I haven't really been in the holiday spirit in the last few years. Like, I have to see how I feel when it comes around. But I do like Christmas time more than anything. Like, I like the music, and I like the vibe. Okay. This is getting kind of complicated. But we move. I think adding the yellow definitely did help though. But now I'm gonna have to go over it again. Like, yeah, so still painting the face, still figuring out how to go about all of this. But, you know, I'm not mad at it. Okay, so now I'm going to add a little bit more white. Actually, no, I didn't even add white yet. This is like an unbleached titanium, so it's not even really white, for real, for real. I'm gonna use a different color and just, because something's gotta give. now. We'll see how good or how well this blends. I'm really trying my best. Like I said, I've never painted on leather. So like, I'm like trying to see how it goes. I feel like I need like a blending brush or something. Okay, let's see. Let's use this and blend. Ooh, wait, this is actually good. It's getting fun now. It's getting fun because I think I just needed to like switch up my brushes a little bit. I'm gonna keep it dry though. I literally feel like I'm doing makeup right now. Which, painting is kind of like doing makeup. Like knowing where to put the highlight, knowing where to put the bronzer. All of that stuff. Like, if you can master makeup, you can master painting. For sure. Okay. Alright, I'm about to show you guys what it's looking like. I think you know what really started it all getting difficult was adding the black. But I think it's forcing me to like get better at blending and stuff. So I'm still working on the face. And we're slowly but surely. And so this is what it's looking like so far. I was not expecting to paint this bag today, like I said, but I'm happy that I did start because I don't even know. Also, it got really hot all of a sudden. Let's see. Let me touch this paint on this jacket. Okay. It's almost dry, but it's fine. I don't even have to deal with that right now. I am actually really enjoying painting this space right now because I'm just intrigued to see like how does it end up. And I haven't painted for real like this type of portrait in so long. Okay, so the eyes, I haven't done the eyes or the lips or anything. I just mapped them out first, and then once I'm done like really fixing the skin tone and everything, then I'll go in and do the eyes. But I feel like there's no use in doing them and then they might get messed up as I like blend everything. So I'm still gonna go in with more of the lighter color and make the highlight areas just more pronounced underneath her eyes. Y'all can see it, right? I'm also trying to practice like getting faster at painting because I used to second guess myself. I think the reason why my paintings used to take so freaking long is I'd always be like second guessing myself in the spirit of perfectionism. And it's like, okay, I mean, you're an artist, okay? It's gonna look good. Like, it's gonna look good is what I have to remind myself. And I don't have to like, obviously I don't want to rush anything I do, but like sometimes I feel like there's stuff that I've made that I'm like, I could have made that more quickly. But I think it all just gets back to like spending more time in the studio. It's kind of like makeup, you know, like the more you do your makeup and stuff, the faster it is to do your routine. Okay, so this is a really good blending brush now that I think about it. What is this? Around I'm trying to see like what. Oh, Royal brushes. Oh, Royal and Langnickel. See, they always have the best brushes because every time I use this brand, I always notice a difference. And every time I check, I'm like, oh, yep. Yeah, I think I need to just buy like some new brushes. But brushes, whew. I remember when I first went to Michael's and like when I first started painting and I bought some brushes and I didn't know like the price range of some of the higher quality ones. Geez, I don't even know what to tell you guys. Like, it can really be easy to rack up $300 at Michael's. Like, one brush, actually, no, 5 brushes can set you back like $60 sometimes. Okay. So, just a check in. I am gonna go over with like a warmer color now. So, I feel like I have, hold on. Actually, I feel like I have, for the most part, finished like her base, and now I get to go over with the lighter color. But I did have a glazing medium. Okay, yeah, thank God. It's not on the other side of the room. So what the glazing medium will help me do is kind of like make it a thinner glaze, because now I want to go over the face with a warmer color, more of like a burnt umber mixed with a little bit of the white, and that will warm it up a little bit. But let me see. So this will thin it up a little bit, but I haven't used this yet, so let's see. Oh yeah, I don't know why I did that. I'm just always so curious, like, what does this even smell like? But I'm going to fix up her eyebrows just a little bit more. But yeah, this darker color, child, she is dark. Woo, child. I was like, wow. I knew as soon as I put that black, I was like, this is gonna be interesting. But also, I like that the paint is drying pretty fast on this leather. Okay, Kate Spade, you better. Okay. So I'm just like redefining some of the areas that I don't want to get lost when I go over it again. This is pretty fun, don't you think? I'm just realizing, like, I don't have to be a super chatterbox. Like, maybe some people just enjoy watching someone paint and it's relaxing for them, because this is relaxing for me. But now I'm just putting some more detail in her eyes. So see how she's looking less scary? I think with having just the white space as the eyes, it was starting to look like, okay, girl, now we can fill it in a little bit. Now, as far as her hair, I don't know, she's giving like Medusa vibes, like Medusa head on me. Oh, I'm actually really excited to see how this turns out. I'm really excited. Okay. Okay, so kind of timing myself. Like, I'm curious, how long is this process taking? So I think so far this has taken like 30 minutes. But yeah, she's looking cute. She's looking cute. Okay, okay. So random, but I think today I want to watch a Nollywood movie. I feel like I had to watch at least one Nollywood film every 2 months. And I feel like it's just better than a lot of, like, I just prefer Nollywood because, one, the depiction of Black woman, unambiguous, dark-skinned woman, like, I just prefer it. I mean, also, I'm Nigerian, so there's that. But I think, like, seeing Black women as love interests without having to always have something. Like, I remember there was one movie that came out here in the US where I didn't watch it because I saw the trailer and I was like, y'all got to be kidding me. I think she like fell in love with this guy, and then it's revealed she has cancer, and I'm like, guys, like, why can't we just have a good love story? So there was this one Nollywood movie I really enjoyed recently called Love in Every Word. I might have to rewatch it because I'm in my feelings. I'm in my feelings. I'm like, oh, I need to be watching love on the screen. Like, even if I'm not experiencing it right now. Well, romantic love, because I am loved. I'm surrounded by love. But, like, I'm a lover girl. So I'm like, I need to watch a film or something. But I'm definitely in that mood right now. So I think after I paint today, we're going to do a Nollywood rom-com. Now, sometimes the acting can be interesting, but I think there's this one actress, Uche Montana, who I really like. I like her. And then the other one, I think she was on Big Brother Lagos or something. I don't know. I don't watch shows like that, but her name is Bam or something, but I think she was the lead actress. That's the name of the lead actress in Love in Every Word. Like, if you are a Black woman and you are like, I need to just see positive depictions, watch Nollywood. Because Western media, I feel like they have an agenda. CM Mike says, how strong is your Nigerian accent? I wouldn't say very strong, to be quite honest, because I was born here. But I mean, there's some phrases that I'll say like that are obviously because I grew up around Nigerians and like people with accents and stuff. But for the most part, I feel like my accent fluctuates between New England, Atlanta, and then a smidge of like pidgin English sometimes, depending on what I'm talking about or who I'm talking to. Okay, so there's a specific brown color that right now I thought I had, but I'm not seeing it anywhere. Or is it this one? No, this is what I literally just used. I don't know. Wait, see, I'm like, you're from the Caribbean, right? I think you mentioned that. Or you have some Caribbean ancestry. I was just talking about how I need to watch some Nollywood today. Like, I'm in my feelings. I need to see some people falling in love who look like me. Because it's not every day that I can be watching, like, Oyinbo people loving themselves. I beg. It's not every day. And like, I just feel like when Western media shows Black people in love, it's always struggle love, or what I view as struggle love. I'm like, I don't want to watch this. Like, why does the person have to have baby mamas and this? Like, I'm not surrounded by that kind of stuff. So I'm just like, why can't it just be two lovely souls fall in love and that's it? So yeah, I'm definitely in need of some Nollywood today. Yeah. Okay, so I think I might use this brush. I'm a little scared. I don't know. Let me use the glazing medium and the fabric medium to thin. I think I need to thin this out a little bit. But I just want to like warm her face up. So she's looking a little bit cool. Okay. Here it goes. Here it goes. Ooh, okay. I was nervous about how that would look, but I feel like this literally, I'm telling y'all, it feels like I'm doing makeup right now. So I'm just gonna brush this lightly over her face. So, as you can see, now we're warming it up. But I'm just moving very, very gentle. Because this isn't like, I think what I'm learning the more I paint clothing is just like how to blend on things that are, not canvas. Okay, let me check the chat. CM Mike says, yeah, ancestry. I didn't know African entertainment was such a huge industry. Media is extremely controlled in the US. Yeah, it's very annoying. Like, definitely check out, okay, I was just talking about this before you hopped on the chat. There's this really good movie it's an Hollywood movie, and it's called Love in Every Word, and it's so good. I don't know if you're a lover boy. I don't know if you like romance or anything, but it was a good movie. Like, even guys liked the movie, because I just feel like every time Black people are depicted in the media in the US, there's some kind of like negative storyline. And you know who pushes that too? Tyler Perry. But I'm not even gonna get started on him. But yeah, just in general, I'm like, yo, can't we just have like a normal story? But CM Mike says that looks amazing. Thank you. So this was like a very impromptu painting. I feel like I'm shocking myself, but I told myself one thing I want to start doing more is painting portraits. Because I feel like I gravitate towards like abstract work and abstract painting, and it's just easy for me, I guess I would say. And like, I remember when I first started painting, or like when I first picked up a paintbrush again in my older years or whatever, like, you know what I mean? Since I was a child, I had to like watch a lot of people on YouTube and stuff like that. And a lot of artists who were already established were talking about how when you're first starting out, don't focus too much on learning new techniques. Just do what you can do like in a large quantity, because at the end of the day, as an artist, you want to have a portfolio. Like, that should be the main goal for the most part in the beginning, like just creating work and being able to show what you can do. And one of the advice videos that I watched, I think it was Amira Rahim. I joined one of her like live master classes, and she's an abstract painter, but she was just talking about how like, yeah, you know, what is easiest for you? And so this is easy for me. Easy. I feel like this definitely takes like the blending and the layering and the mediums and all that stuff. It definitely takes more time. And so I found it to be a little bit more intimidating when I first started painting. But now that I feel like I've mastered my signature style, so to speak, I am experimenting more. And I do want to do there's like certain stories that I want to tell that require a more detailed face, if that makes sense. And I've been really inspired lately by Amy Sherald, who I was talking about earlier, and she's coming to the High Museum. Her American Sublime show is coming, I think, May 2026 to the High Museum of Art in Atlanta. So I'm really excited for that. Like, I remember when I saw her so for those of y'all who don't know who Amy Sherald is, she draws, or not draws, she paints like American, like Americana realism. I think that's what they would call it. And she has a really great recent interview on 60 Minutes with Anderson Cooper that I highly recommend y'all check out. And she just talks about like pulling out of her show with the Smithsonian because of censorship, and just like her blackness and how she incorporates that into her art and how she like depicts black people. It's just really beautiful. And she did the portrait of Michelle Obama that is in the National Portrait Gallery. And so I just feel like she's one of the artists who's been inspiring me lately, and it's inspired me to try out techniques that used to scare me. But I think it goes back to just like arming yourself with knowledge. Like, now that I've been watching more about the technique that goes into drawing, or painting, I should say, painting portraits, I realized like, oh, I can put my own twist on this. Like, it doesn't have to be like, oh my God, super realistic. Because I used to tell myself, oh, if it's not super realistic, there's no point in drawing like a portrait, you know, with all those details and stuff. Just do abstract, you're good at that. And yeah, but now, I don't know. I'm excited to kind of see like where I can take my work, and it's less intimidating trying it out on the bag. So this is what it's looking like so far. It is taking a long time, low key though, because of all of the layering and this, that, and the third, and having to like go back over certain spaces. I'm excited. Now I kind of wish I had done this on the front. So this is a Kate Spade bag that I bought. This was like my first work bag, like big girl bag that I bought straight out of college. I don't know if like where Kate Spade is right now, like how it's like the connotation that surrounds the brand. But I remember back in like 2017, 2018, like Kate Spade was, you know, like they were filling the space that I think Coach is filling right now. And I remember when I got my first job out of college, this was the bag that I was like really excited about. And I remember I had these blush pink Jessica Simpson heels that I would wear to the office. Yeah, I was stunting. I was stunting on them hoes. Like, I was really, it was a fashion show, yes. You know how people are like, it's not a fashion show. It was for me. I will always be a what are we wearing? Like, what am I, like, what's the vibe? What do I wear type of gal. Okay. So I'm going to fix up a couple more things. I think I want to like kind of lighten the highlight area a little bit more. So I'm gonna add a warm white. Okay. I need to get a glass palette. I think I'm gonna try to find one on Amazon because I know they're easier to clean and the paint doesn't get as like clunky, and I think it might be easier to what's it called, like blend on them. Also, another thing I'm thinking about trying in my art practice, oils. I've been really scared of oils, but I don't know, lately I just have all this inspiration to try all these new things. Like, I mean, painting clothing has been a huge, what would I say? Like, it's been a huge leap in terms of the medium and like the kind of painting that I do. And so, why not? I don't know if oils on clothing. Maybe when I get back to painting on canvas, because I haven't really been painting on canvas lately. I'm in my wearable art era. Okay. So I'm just like adding some highlight area. This looks like a Juvia's Place advert. It's a makeup brand. I think the founder is Nigerian actually, but she has pretty good stuff in her makeup. But you know, like how like when you buy a makeup palette and they have like the step by step, I feel like this is what that looks like right now. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back with this dry brush and I'm gonna use that to just like blend. Okay. Let me check the chat. Raffle says, I'm still waiting for your painting. Please show me. Oh, it's here. It's right here. I thought you said good night, so. Okay. See, I'm like, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, the Nigerian accent will come out sometimes. Like, I just caught myself. But it's like certain things. Okay. So slowly but surely. Just blending this out. But I think I might almost be done with the face. I'm gonna go in and like do her eyes, which eyes are another thing that sometimes, like, I'm telling you, this is why I usually don't do portraits, because I'm like, oh, it brings out the perfectionist in me, and I'm like, oh, does it look okay? Does it look okay? Like, how do I do the eyes? How do I do this? But I don't know. I like to think that I'm doing a good job right now, especially considering this is not on canvas. And I think that glazing medium also did help. Oh, Rahul says, I also like to draw and painting. Nice. What kind of things do you like to draw? I love to connect with other artists. Okay. So, oh, not the selfie light, but see, I was prepared today. I knew this would happen. So I have another one. I have a backup. Aha. So I'm gonna switch that out real quick. I knew it was gonna happen. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna be ready for you. Because I forgot that I have two. Actually, do I want to do it this way? Hold on. Uh-oh. Also, don't look at my janky tape something that I just did. Okay. Let's see. Perfect. Très perfect. Okay. Or actually, no, that's not how you say perfect. Parfait. Okay. CM Mike says, how much painting experimentation do you try on a weekly basis? And I heard sounds lovely. Thank you, thank you. I mean, ever since I started going live, I guess like everything y'all have been seeing has been experimenting. Like, this has been my first time trying a lot of things, and I thought to myself, let me just document it. Sorry, I have like dried paint on this. And I want to really use this brush because I feel like this is the perfect brush to do what I need to do. And I didn't realize there was going to be paint on it. But anyways, yeah, I feel like everything I've been doing, this whole wearable art creative journey, I've just been going live because I want to document the process and look back in a year and see like, oh my gosh, you know, that's where I started in my home studio. And like when I have my store and everything, like be able to see, okay, or like my physical store, I should say, be able to look back and be like, okay, cool, 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 cool. So yeah, this is, I'd say like I'm trying something new. Oof. Just in general right now. Okay. That's gonna have to do. So now I'm going in with the warm paint again, and I'm going to put that underneath, like kind of like a bronzer. This is like literally me doing my makeup right now. Which I'm also really impressed by this glazing medium. This has really made a difference. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna use a little bit more. So what the glazing medium is doing is it's turning the paint, it's making it less thick because acrylic paint can be really hard to layer. And I think that's what used to kind of intimidate me a little bit with trying to paint dynamic brown skin tones, because as y'all know, we're not like, even me, like this is not one shade of brown on my face. And so what the glazing medium helps do is it kind of like thins it out a little bit so I can layer it. So that's what's going on right now. Just some layering. Okay, but I'm going to... So this is like the equivalent of the powder brush. If you're a guy, you're like, what is she talking about? Just watch your girlfriend do makeup one day and you'll see what I'm saying right now. Or your mom, I don't know, or sister. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit more of this. I just want to like warm up the perimeters of her face, like especially where I put a lot of the black. I'm actually having a good time. I'm telling y'all, usually painting portraits freaks me out, but I really like how this is turning out. I'm like kind of kicking myself like, dang, I should have done this on the front, but it's fine. I think on the front, like I kind of said earlier, I think I'm gonna do more of a full body, like kind of like a woman lounging. And then, yeah. Oh, CM Mike says another idea, wear t-shirts of one of your originals with your name advertised. Oh, like with my artwork on the t-shirt and it's saying my company name? Or, because I feel like you don't mean my actual name. That would be like a little bit narcissistic, and no. But that is a good idea. I do have original t-shirts that I sell as part of my fashion line that have like other things on them that have basically languages that are native to Nigeria, or words and languages that are native to Nigeria. But that is a good idea. Okay, so like Alaere and then my artwork on it. Okay, let me go ahead and write that down. Thank you for the idea. You're right, that is a good one. My handy dandy note cards, which literally right after the last live, I went ahead and like transcribed everything. So I wouldn't forget. Okay, I don't want this paint to dry. Okay. Alrighty. I'm telling you, I feel like this just took a hot minute. But I'm still like pretty impressed that it didn't take me as long as I thought it would to get the face to a place where I'm like, I feel good about this. So once again, just like blending everything. Okay, I feel like she's looking good. She's looking good, looking good. Let's see. I still want the like highlighted areas to be a bit more pronounced, and like I do still need to blend some areas, but I feel like it's not bad. Okay, let me go ahead and write down that idea before I forget. Okay. Alaere t-shirts. So like maybe I could pick 3 artworks and put them on a t-shirt. Or not at the same time, but like have it be 3 different ones. Or CM Mike, do you think I should do like just have one? Well, you did say t-shirts plural. So maybe I'll just pick 3 of my popular prints, and then I'll wear those ones. For some reason, this marker is not working, so I'll just use this. Because I literally was just designing a tote bag with my artwork on it. But I do have some like abstract artwork that is in the lettering of the t-shirts that are on my website, the art t-shirts that I designed. So I think maybe I could just put that abstract artwork in its full entirety and then put Alaere. Actually, I think I will do that now that I think about it. I think I'm gonna do that. Okay. Whew, I'm getting a little sleepy. I think it's the music. Let's turn this to something else. Okay. So like I said, I'm still blending, but I feel like I should have put this like slow drying medium on it because now the paint is kind of drying pretty fast. I don't know if that has to do with the medium that I used. But okay, this is what she's looking like. Okay. I know, relaxed mood, it is. But I mean, I do like it when it is like this. I mean, otherwise I'd be playing some Afro beats, but they will flag my video so fast if I play anything copyright right now. But here's what it's looking like. So I'm going to go in and fix a couple of things. Namely, like the nose area. I'm gonna just like define that a little bit more. Okay. But if you're enjoying this, be sure to like the video. It does help. And subscribe and share with someone who likes art as well. Okay. Because I feel like this is a cool way to document my journey. So I'm enjoying this. I think one more thing I want to do is, I might go in with the dry brush to reinforce the highlight area a little bit more. I'm telling y'all, I'm smiling because I used to really think like I wasn't good at painting portraits. But I don't know, I like how this is looking. Okay. She looks British because British girls be doing the bright under eye. They love that bright under eye. But it be looking snatched though. Okay. And then I'll go in with this medium color one more time. Oh, child. Okay. This is looking how I want it to look now. Okay. I'm gonna put a little bit down here and on the neck a little bit as well. Warm up the neck because I feel like the sides of the neck look really, really dark. So I'm gonna like warm those up. Okay. Yay! Okay, I feel like she needs some blush though. Right? Yeah. She needs some blush. Actually, maybe she doesn't. I don't know, but what we're gonna do now is I'm going to line her lips. I'm gonna use the black to line her lips first and then go over it. I feel like I wanted to do like a artist retreat or something where I can paint around other artists and we can all teach each other things. But they be charging. I remember I know someone from college who did one somewhere in France or something. I looked at the price. I said, oh, okay. So, yeah. But I think I'll try to find one domestically. It's just that the US like doesn't really, most places in the US don't respect or value the arts. So a lot of those types of programs can be really competitive. But I'm gonna keep looking though, and maybe see if I can find something even in Atlanta, because I know there's been a lot of investment in just expanding the art scene in Atlanta, and it's still growing. It's still growing, but it's there. It's just like they're now just starting to invest more in art programs and stuff. Okay, so let me check the chat. Usually it's the small, seemingly insignificant details and activities that make us have the joy of a child. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is making me so happy right now. Like, I would love to. I feel like I'm giving this bag a whole new life right now because I was going to donate this because I was just like, where am I gonna wear this? Like, it's not really my style. But now that it has my artwork on it, oh, period. So I'll figure out what I want to do on the front because I don't want to paint over the Kate Spade logo. I think it's cute. But yeah, I think like with this, we're almost done. I do want to fix her eyes. Maybe I'll just go in with like a dark blue for now and just see how that looks. And then I'll go in and like add some stuff. eyes are something that's still freaking me out. Like when painting, there's something like y'all are watching me really kind of learn how to paint portraits in real time, at least in my own style. So yeah, this is not something I do super duper often. Like I'll show you guys. Like most of my artwork, when I draw and paint and stuff, it's like abstract and stuff. It's not this like, see the difference? So I do know that because I took a little break because I was just, or not break, but a lot of the admin stuff, and then when I had to sue that gallery that damaged my work, all that stuff, it just took up a lot of time, so I wasn't really in a painting mood. But now I feel like I'm back. I'm back at it again. So yeah, it feels good. But I'm like, now that I'm back to painting and stuff, I want to try different things. I don't want it to just be, you know, abstract every day. So I'm gonna go over the lips with, actually, I'm gonna go on the cheeks with some pink first. Warm it up. Let's blend that out. Ooh, cute. Cause what is a girl without her blush? You know what I'm saying? Okay, actually I'm going to lift my chair up just a little bit. Okay, yeah, much better. Actually, I should have done this. I feel like I should have done this a long time ago. Because now it's giving me a better vantage point. Okay. Oh, I was supposed to get off at 5, but I mean, I think I'll stay on just for like a little bit longer. Because I'm actually really enjoying this. And like, I'm enjoying showing y'all what I'm doing. Like, I think I want to at least finish the face before I get off live today. And I'll go eat something. Okay. Okay, so this is what she's looking like so far. Okay, so I'm just blending everything. But I'm not done with the lips. I am not done with the lips just yet. I want to kind of give them like an ombre look, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely relaxed mode. I feel like, let me see if I can find another non-copyright playlist that is more upbeat, because I am not trying to get flagged. Okay. Let's see. Let me find a playlist. Because that's how last time I used some music and got flagged, and yeah, it's kind of sucked. Okay, this is a little bit more dynamic, because that other music was starting to put me to sleep, low key. But okay, let me blend this out. Like, this one is still chill, but at least there's just more stuff going on. Okay, so this is what it's looking like. I feel like when I look at it in the camera, there's stuff that I want to adjust. So let me do that. Okay. So now I'm just gonna blend. Yeah, I think that looks better. I think, right? Okay, yeah, that looks better. Okay, so now for the lips, I wish I had like a purple marker, but I think I might go, I hope I don't regret this, but I might go on with a little bit of the red. Okay, it's not looking bad. Okay, so this is what it looks like now that I've added some of the red. Sam Mike says, how time consuming are community paintings, like a village painting? I've never had the opportunity to do something like that. I would love to. I just don't even know, like, I don't even know how to go about that. Because usually it requires an organization saying, yes, we want to partner with you. I remember I did apply to like this mural thing, but then they canceled it and they literally sent everyone an email and said, basically, we don't want any of these applications. And then I saw on LinkedIn that the person in charge of the program had left, and I was like, you know what? Atlanta, you never cease to remind me of what annoys me about you. So I don't know, I'm gonna look into stuff like that again, but I can imagine that it probably takes like at least a couple of weeks, you know, just like getting people together and stuff. Okay, so now for the eyes, I do think I need to like fix up a bit of it. I think I'm gonna add, I think I'll use like this and add some underliner to make the eyes more pronounced. Ooh, am I gonna regret this? Okay, that's not bad. I just get so scared. And then also because of the leather fabric, like the leather texture, I don't want it to look bad. Ooh, I don't know. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just like trying to make it look as good as I like. Oh wait, actually I like that. I think she looks cute. Y'all seen the faces of pure like fear. Like, oh my god, I hope this looks good. Okay, I'm gonna make her eyes look dramatic. Let me come closer. I probably should have turned on the light, but it's whatever. I think it's gonna rain, which I hope it does. I love when it rains. Sometimes I'll be feeling like Wednesday Addams. Like, yes, make it gloomy. Even though my art is so colorful. Okay, so I feel like we have done enough with the face for the most part. Like, I think if I want to come in and do anything else, maybe I might just make the whites of her eyes like whiter, but I'll just wait for this paint to dry. But in terms of the bottom, her lips and stuff, like, that is probably the only part where I'm like, I want it to be a little bit brighter, but I need it to be lined. So let me work on that a little bit more. It's like, oh, it's almost like the pink is just not showing up. So I might also have to add a little bit of white down where the lips are too. And then also, now that I put it in the light, I'm seeing something else that I want to fix on the bottom. Oh my goodness. This always happens. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna fix this little thing, and then I start doing everything else. Wait. Because I don't want her face to be too cool in certain areas. Like, I do want to warm it up, but I also don't want to mess up anything. Okay, I think this is looking okay. I'm about to show you guys. You're probably like, what is she talking about? But it was looking a little ashy. That's what was happening. I looked in the light. I was like, absolutely not. So let me show y'all. Oh wait, actually I'm also going to add a little bit around her nose to warm that up a little bit. Ew. Yay! Yeah. I'm gonna just blend that a little bit more though. I'm like, okay. Let me like put this far out so I can see what it looks like. Man, painting faces, people who do portraits like only, wow, patience for real, because I'm like, if this were an abstract piece, I would have been on the other side already. Like, I feel like with abstract pieces, it's more of like going over and like mixing certain colors and deciding the composition. That is what takes the longest time. But I think with this, it's so simple, but you can work on like one section for 2 hours. Okay. Yay! Okay, I like the face. I like the face. Bravo. Yes, let me clap for myself. Okay, so now I am going to, I still have like some paint here, and I'm like, oh man, I don't want to waste it, but I'm just gonna add some like details and probably add like a little bit of this white to the lips, just to brighten it up a little bit. Like, ooh, I don't know if I like how that looked. Okay, let me just blend it, blend it, blend it. Oh my goodness, this is what I get for trying to, let me use my finger. And of course, the paint would dry super fast. Okay, it's just the lips that are still giving me, like, I'm not in love with them. But I think her skin looks how I want it to look. And yeah, painting black skin it takes time because we are dynamic. We're not just like one boring shade. I know several amazing sketch artists, says Sia Mike. You're in like Baltimore? Is that what you said? I'll do something in Baltimore. Well, yeah, like downtown Baltimore, like I feel like has changed a lot. Like the last time I've been to Baltimore was like 2016. But yeah, I like how this is looking now. And then I'm just gonna line it again with the black. And then I'll probably get off live because I'm getting a little hungry. And I do think that I've like accomplished what I wanted to today. Look at God, literally. I had no intentions to paint this today. I started off with the jacket, which I'm gonna show y'all. That underpainting is still, actually I'd say it's dry now, but I'm still gonna have to paint over it again because of all the streaks, because of the material. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. But I also think that because of the texture of this bag, it's like a little bit harder to do certain things. Oh, I feel like the brush I was just using, I accidentally got it wet. But I'm gonna just use this brush and just like blend that a little bit more. Okay, so for her hair, I feel like we can start her hair low key, but I'm going to just like go over the blue. I'm gonna just use the rest of the black. So yeah, that's what I'll do here. Yeah, but see, I'm like, I need to make more. Making friends in Atlanta is hard, like, and I used to think maybe it's me, like maybe maybe there's something that I'm missing, but like not me, like my personality, but like something that, you know, maybe I'm not going to the right places. But making friends in Atlanta is hard. So making like artist friends, as you can imagine, is like, where are they? And a lot of like the art shows I go to and the art shows I've been in here, it's usually older people. CMI says about 40 minutes from it. It has changed, but still a major art scene. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I feel like the further up north you go, the more poppin' the art scene is. With the exception of Miami. Miami has a pretty good art scene, but like the South, I don't know, they don't really like value stuff like that. That's why I was reading that article where, excuse me, Art News was talking about, can Atlanta pull off what Dallas has pulled off in the sense of being able to be a art hub in the South, because they just don't value that. Even though we have SCAD down here, I would still say like beyond the High Museum of Art and SCAD, it's just, it leaves a lot to be desired. So I would love to do, if you know anyone who wants to have an emerging artist, do an art show with them in Baltimore or around where you live, let me know. But okay, so the hairstyle is just gonna be this, like this stuff that I drew out. Her hair is just gonna be wild and free. But I'm gonna just go over the blue with the black. But I like this. I like this a lot, actually. I feel like I could keep going over and over and over and over again, like certain areas, but I'm going to try to like step away from the face. It's just, I'm like, ooh, I could just fix this one little part. Okay. Like, I know I said I was happy, but here I am, like just trying to add a little bit more dimension to the face, just a little bit. I think I need to get like a slow drying medium. I think I might even have some somewhere in my studio. Because the way this paint is drying fast, I'm like, dang, I didn't have time to even blend it. But I think the paint itself is just almost dry. So maybe that might be what it is. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited. I think after this, I'm gonna go and eat some eba. If you don't know what that is, it's gonna put me to sleep. It's like the cousin of fufu, because that is what I need right now. I feel like every time it gets to this part or this season, I'm like, that's what I need to be eating. Some good hearty meals, or maybe I'll eat some spaghetti. I don't know. But now I'm over here thinking about food, like I'm hungry. Okay. But yeah, I just like wanted to finish the face. Okay. Yay! I think this looks good. Okay, Sam Mike says it's tough sometimes with friendships. Yeah. I don't know, it was so easy. Like in college, I think it's because I had so much in common with people. And I think like the vibe in Atlanta, I was watching this show. It was a podcast, Zach Fox, my cousin, Yadoye Travis, and then like this other guy. They were talking about just like why it can be so hard to find community in Atlanta in particular. And I think like one critique I have is that everybody in Atlanta, like sometimes people are just not who they say they are. Like there is definitely a spirit of deception that is allowed to really flourish in Atlanta because people kind of like to stunt and stuff. And a lot of people may say the same thing about places like Miami or even New York. But I feel like New Yorkers, like when you meet a New Yorker, what you like, they're gonna be themselves. Like, this is me. If you don't fuck with it, fuck you. Like that kind of energy is how, at least like when I was living in New York, that's what I witnessed. Whereas I feel like in Atlanta, I don't know, like you kind of have to do research and really make sure this person is who they say they are, because they be scamming. And not even in the literal sense, but just like, I don't know. And then there's a lot of, I mean, living in a red state also has its own things. Like I think the culture can be really judgmental, and so there's not like this very like artistic free essence as much as maybe some other like more progressive cities, even though I know it's like a predominantly black city. But you'd be surprised. I accidentally dated, like I was dating this black guy, obviously, like, well not obviously, I dated outside my race, but like I was dating this black guy. I find out this man voted for Trump, and I was like, what? Like I thought, you know, when we would have our debates and stuff like about politics, I thought he was just being the contrarian. I didn't know this man was actually a Trump supporter. And I was just like, wait, what? Like what? Niggas for Trump? What? That don't make no sense to me. So yeah, I don't know. Atlanta, like I'm still getting used to it. But I'm an influencer now for the National Civil and Human Rights Museum. So I think like being a part of their Creator for Change program, I hope that will bring me around people that I actually have things in common with. Like, because I've also noticed a lot of girls who want to be my friend, like, oh my god, you're so pretty, let's be friends, or like very superficial reasons to be somebody's friend. And I'm the type of person, I'm looking at your values. Like, if you date married men, I don't want to be your friend. Like, this is a very real thing I had to encounter here. Like, y'all be doing some stuff down here that I just morally do not agree with. And obviously that can exist in every city, but yeah. And then also, the last reason why I think it's been a little bit harder for me to make friends in Atlanta compared to other cities I've lived in up north is because I wouldn't say like Atlanta is like a super intellectual city. Like, even though this is, and I mean like Black consciousness type of stuff, like a lot of the guys who think they're on that wave are really just hotups. And I'm like, no, you just don't like women. Like, that doesn't make you smart, you know? Um, let's see. Your ideologies get stronger as you age. Spirit of deception, Bible talk, nice. But no, like, I'm talking like literally like people down here, like, I feel like there's certain spaces that have that energy where lies abound. Like, if you know what I mean. Like, I think there's certain spaces where you go and it's like an energy of realness and authenticity. And I think here everybody wants to kind of like, or not everybody, but it's common to meet people who want to like use other people as a stepping stone to get to where they want to get to. And then of course, you know, the DL culture here, I think that plays into it, but that doesn't really, that's a whole other conversation. CM Mike says, I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah. So I think with all of that being said, it's just like, no, young ladies, I don't want to just be your friend because you think I'm pretty and then you try to sabotage me. Like, some real shit that's happened. Like, but I think I'm at a place now where I'm just not going to try to make friends anymore. And I think when I moved back, I was trying to go out of my way to like try to make friends. And now I'm just kind of like, yeah. Like, the friends I do have, I wish they lived in the same city as me, but it is what it is. Like, God has me in Atlanta for a reason. So yeah, but I am excited for like that partnership with the National Civil and Human Rights Center. Like, they have like special programming for those of us who are in the program and stuff. And so I really do think that I'll make more friends that way. Okay, so I'm just like mapping it out with black and stuff. This kind of looks like henna, but yeah, because I feel like the blue was a bit much. But I think the black, when I paint over it, it'll just make the demarcations in the hair more pronounced. It'll look kind of crazy. It looks kind of crazy right now. Well, not to get too deep, but the world, you know. Yeah, like, I'm really starting to see, like, dang, you know. And because I feel like I wouldn't say I'm naive or anything, but like, I have my street smarts about me, but the person you get is what you're gonna get. Like, the person you see is what you're gonna get with me. And it doesn't matter if I'm at Brown University or I'm on the west side of Atlanta. Like, I'm going to be me. And I think sometimes that can be perceived as a threat to people who allow society to define who they are. Hi, Moises. Okay, Moises says, hello, everyone. Hello, Shiny Star. Hi. Okay, so I'm actually like getting off soon, but I've just been painting this, and oh shit, I forgot her ears. Oh my gosh. I knew there was another use for the brown painting or the brown paint that I forgot about. I was like, there's something else I need to be doing right now. Okay, let me quickly paint her ears, and I'll just go back over them later. LOL, her ear looks... I'm definitely gonna have to go back over that. Like, add some dimension. Okay. But yeah, you're right. See, I'm like, the world is interesting. But I do feel like it's really highlighting the people who are real and the people who are just like puppets, and allow like anything, even if it's not morally sound, to guide their value system. So that's just my observations about Atlanta, but I do have like faith that I can meet some cool people here. And I have been slowly but surely. And I know, like, even when my sister moved to Texas, she said it took her like a couple of years to really like get in her groove. And I've only been back in Atlanta for like 3 years, so. CM Mike says, on a lighter note, where's your next vacation spot? I don't know. I really want to go. I really want to go back to Barbados. Like, I love that country, and I think I need to be on the beach somewhere with the J and with the book. Like, that's where I need to be. But I also haven't been to Jamaica before, so I would love to go. I would love to go. Yeah, I just need to go back to the Caribbean, I think. I feel like I always have a good time when I'm in the Caribbean. The music, the food, and I think like my vibe is just very aligned with them. I know you said you were having a cruise, if I remember correctly. So I hope that goes well. Okay. Moises says, it looks amazing. You should go to Nueva Vallarta. Ooh, hold up. That sounds nice. Let me look that up. And y'all can look at this while I look it up on my laptop. Wait, how are we liking this though? I feel like, I mean, the hair looks kind of crazy right now because I haven't painted it just yet. But I think it looks pretty good. Nuevo Vallarta. I've never heard of that. I've heard of Puerto Vallarta. I like Mexico. I remember like Tulum. I had a really, ooh, this looks so good. This looks nice. And there's a Ferris wheel. Oh, are there gonna be a lot of kids? I am not trying to vacation anywhere where there's mad kids around. Please. Dude, this looks so nice. I've never heard of Nuevo Vallarta. Okay, it is in Mexico at Elton John Resort. Thanks, Moises, for the recommendation. Are you from Mexico? I'm curious. Okay, CMX says, I plan on touring the Caribbean, having next year Grenada, Martinique, Jamaica. Yeah, you're speaking my language. I want to do, I want to visit more islands in the Caribbean. I feel like I've only been to, like 3, and I feel like it should definitely be more. But my focus the past 3 years has literally been so heavy on like building my business that I haven't even allocated much. Like, I used to travel so much, especially in my early 20s. And I feel like, I mean, business owners can probably relate to this. My focus, my money, everything, I was like, yeah, the priorities have changed. But I feel like I'm finally in a place now where I can kind of like, it can probably also help me with where I'm at right now to travel to certain spaces where I do want to do like art shows and stuff like that. Okay, so the ears are looking kind of interesting, but she's not supposed to look human. She's supposed to look otherworldly anyways. So it is what it is. Wait, are y'all in your 20s too? I'm curious because there's somebody that, I don't know if he's like on the chat right now, but he's obsessed with my hands, and he said he's twice my age, and I said I think it might be a fetish. But so I'm like, I need some peeps in the 20s, early 30s, like where are my peeps at? Okay. Moises says, yes, do you like Aruba? I haven't been to Aruba. I totally forgot about Aruba. Yeah, Aruba could be also a cool place to visit for me. Okay. I just want to visit. I just want to see the world. I feel like I've visited enough of Europe, and I'm like, not I'm good in like a bad way, like, oh, I don't like Europe, but I just feel like I'm not really trying to be around, I want to be around people. I don't like the term people of color really, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I need to be around culture. Like, if I'm going to be traveling right now, and like I like Spain and Portugal a lot, but I think, yeah, I want to explore more of like South America. I want to go to Brazil. Like, there's somebody that came onto the live yesterday that was like, yo, I'm in Brazil, I watch all your videos. I was like, yo, I love that. Like, take me to Brazil now. I want to go to Bahia, where they have like a super strong connection to West Africa, and like I just want to experience more of the diaspora in Latin America and just, yeah, that culture. Okay, yay. So I think this is where we're going to end today. I think she looks pretty cool. Do we look alike? But yeah, I think she looks pretty cool. I was trying to use my makeup routine to guide me here. I'm gonna go in. See, every time I say I'm done, guys, don't listen to me. I'm bugging right now. I like need to go and eat, but now when I put it up, I'm like, ooh, I could just fix that one little area. Okay. Okay. Living in my dreams tonight. Okay. So, this is where we're going to end for today. Thanks, y'all, for coming on the live. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Sending y'all love. Okay, Moisa says, I would like to travel to Egypt. Oh my gosh, yes. Go along the Nile. So actually, my mom's people, the Ijab people, a long time ago, centuries ago, they lived like on the Nile, and then they migrated to the Niger Delta, where the Ijab people now live. So I'm like, ooh, am I kind of like Nubian? But yeah, just fun fact. But I would love to go to Cairo and like travel on the Nile and like be in a hotel where I can see the pyramids from my window. But one day, Moisa says, thank God I'm catching you live today. Yeah, I'm happy you're here because I know you said you've been missing my lives. So I'm happy you're here. Make sure you like the live. Like, go and click the like button. Not just hearts. Go and click the like button. But yeah, so this is the bag. I will be doing actual commissions, but so I might finish painting this today and then get started on the front, and then, but yeah, we'll be back working on this tomorrow. And then I also need to, I'll show you guys what the underpainting is looking like on the jacket and show you why it took so long before I head out. Okay, so you see how it's like a really shiny material? This took a hot minute. CM Mike says, great gift ideas. Thanks. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, but this took a hot minute to dry, so I'm probably going to have to paint over it one more time because you can see the streak marks. So I might use like this brush or something so that the streak marks aren't as prominent. But yeah, I'm going to paint this jacket. I had the original idea to paint the sleeves as well, but we'll see. It's already given me wahala. Like, I'm just like, you know, we'll see. But also, let me show you guys what the finished product of the jeans are looking like. So these jeans are finished. Yeah, super cute, super cute. But yeah, when everything is done, I'm going to do a little like photo shoot and just show y'all like a little lookbook of what I've created. But again, Moisa says, nice, thank you. Okay, y'all, so that is all for today. Thanks for sticking around while I created this painting. And I think I like how she looks, you know, I'm liking it. And be sure to check out my artwork at www.AlaereLifestyle.com. And if you want to support me, but you're like, oh, you know, maybe I can't buy a painting or an artwork right this very second, my business Cash App is in the description. It's Alaere Lifestyle. So yeah, that is how you can support me so that I can have the resources to create lovely artwork. Okay, all right. Moises says, have a fantastic, lovely day. Good show. Thank you. Thanks so much. All right, bye, y'all. Mwah. Oh, wait, hold on. CM Mike says, next live, I have another idea. Share it real quick. Share it real quick, because then I'm going to be like, oh, wait, what was the idea? And then I'm going to hop off. Okay, I'm giving you like 30 seconds. What is the idea? I want to know. What is it? I'm impatient. I was literally about to like log off and then I saw your comment. Okay, CM Mike, so I'm gonna assume you'll just tell me next time. Okay, bye y'all.